In this two-part series, we're gathering cattle in the desert. Our goal is to track down every last cow out here and herd them home. In the last video, we gathered a large canyon, and we found most of the cattle along a river bottom.
Skeet them!
We pushed them 20 miles up the road, and we're now halfway to the corral. But that does not mean the job is halfway done. Because last night, while we were sleeping, most of the cattle wandered off, and they could be anywhere out here.
There's the trail right there.
This is some big country, so hopefully we can find them all and herd them to the corral. Also, I wanted to mention that we'll have one more live showing of the Bronx and Donks movie before it's released online. I'll tell you more about that later in the video. This morning, everyone's light on their feet, and our heads are on a swivel. There's a good reason for it, and that's because we're riding colts today. More specifically, the Magnuson boys are riding colts, and they've only been saddled a handful of times. If we get lucky, we might see a few rodeos today.
What is it, colt training day?
Yeah, it's colt falling off day.
Are you on a colt today?
Yeah, this will be his fifth ride. He's a good tall. Come on, tease him. Come on.
Hey, look here, I'm gonna put a saddle on you.
Easy now. You keep about that.
I don't want her to kick you.
Oh, she feel that one.
There, now see that one's bad.
I do believe Willie's getting bucked off today.
I do too. You don't buck too hard.
Dude, I can't wait to see when you guys get bucked off today.
I'm not. Mine more or less is just gonna probably run off. I've saddled her 3 times.
Yeah, let's get this bread.
After eating breakfast and breaking camp, we were ready to start the day, and I, for one, was ready to see some rodeos. Here's the game plan. Last night, we pushed the cattle through a fence line and left them at a waterhole near camp. Hopefully they've stuck together and stayed close, but chances are they've scattered all over. If that's the case, we're gonna have to gather this whole area, then herd them down the road about 7 miles to a corral.
Hey, Rod, my turn.
We got a little crow hopping action today, boys. Oh, I missed that one. It was a pretty good one. Hey, I see some nice cactus you can land on.
I'm not planning on landing on them.
Shortly after leaving camp, we spotted some cattle in a large flat, and they were heading for the tree line, so we kicked it into gear. Since I'm the only one on a broke animal, I volunteered to run ahead and turn the cattle before they escaped in the trees. This flat was much bigger than I anticipated, and it felt like I ran a mile before getting to the end of it. Meanwhile, Willie had finished warming up his bronc, and he was ready to hop on. Out of all the colts here, this one has the least amount of experience, so Willie was taking it slow. It didn't take Willie long to get things lined out, and he caught up to us in no time. After gathering the flat, we were faced with 2 problems. The first being a long wash lined with ledges between us and the road that we couldn't cross. We could herd the cattle all the way back to camp to cross, but that's a long haul. The second problem is the fact that we're still missing about half the herd. So we came up with a plan. Wyatt, Zane, and I will scout ahead to find a crossing and look for the missing cattle along the way.
Starting my tracker a little late. Forgot about it. We just split off from the main herd, but we're kind of having a hard time finding the trail. We're ledged off right now.
It'd be better to get on the right point. You just gotta make sure you find the one with the trail on it.
I might be on the wrong edge of this point. I'm going to head over to the other side and go down.
All I know is I have not found the trail on. So you decide.
Things weren't looking great, and just when we were about to tell the rest of the group not to come this way, Zane found the trail.
There's the trail right there. We found her. Thanks to old Pit Daddy.
We're about to do some mobbing.
While Wyatt relayed the news to the rest of the group, we spotted something interesting, some fresh tracks. The tracks were heading towards the river, so we decided to check it out.
We got some beef in front of us, boys. We found a pretty good group down here.
After pushing the cattle just over a mile up a long draw, we made it to the road, and a few minutes later, we met up with the rest of the herd. We counted the herd and confirmed that we had found all the cattle. Now, we have a 7-mile walk to the corral.
Willie, looks like your horse has come a long ways today.
Oh yeah, long ways. Look, we can do circles.
That's what I'm talking about.
The next few miles were easy going. Even though it was hot and the cattle were moving out slow, we didn't mind because we were ahead of schedule. Little did we know, our momentum would come to an abrupt stop when we tried to leave the corral this afternoon.
Alright, so I hitched a ride back to the bus. I'm gonna drive it, catch it back up to the herd, and meet everybody at the corral. I'm guessing they're getting pretty close by now, so we'll head down the road and see where they're at.
We have enough cattle here for 2 semi-loads and then some. We'll more than likely have to fill some of the horse trailers with cattle.
You been doing some freaky stuff out here?
That's Matt's. They noticed that he got all territorial when we came over.
Don't touch it.
After loading the first semi, Willie hopped in and started trucking for home.
Where all that stands between these cows getting in the trailer and getting away. Freedom is not too far away.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so far so good.
I'm an idiot.
After loading both semis, every stock trailer, and even the bronc bus, we thought it was time to head home, but that wasn't the case because somebody pulled up that we did not expect.
This wasn't yours, was it? No, we'll wait for those guys.
I'm broke down right in the middle of the road. You can't get by, so you're gonna have to wait.
Okay.
So we're gonna go get parts. We'll be back in a minute.
What happened?
Rip the airlines out.
Oh shoot. All right.
As you can see, Willie didn't make it very far, and there's no way of pulling around him, so we're gonna have to wait here a while.
So we're just chilling because the truck broke down.
It's a rookie wheel.
He's like, dude, we ought to fix that so that air lines don't break. He done did pull a rookie. So we're just chilling, drinking some Gatorade, some Coca-Cola.
Strawberry for sure.
Hey, toss one back here. Wow, sir.
While we wait it out, let me tell you about my movie.
The movie I've been working on for like 2 years now is about to release online. For those of you who don't know about my movie, we attempted to ride our mules over 600 miles. We started at the northern border of Utah, and our goal was to ride clear to the southern border. If you have even remotely liked any of my YouTube videos, this movie blows them all out of the water. And I'm not just saying that. This project, it'll be my biggest project I probably ever do.
This movie wouldn't exist without you. Every single one of you who followed along, supported, and believed in this project, you guys are the ones who made it possible.
We might be in trouble.
And now, before the rest of the world gets to see it, I want to do something special. I've rented out an entire movie theater to throw the ultimate mule train watch party. A full big screen experience just for us. One night, one chance to see it first before it drops online. Get your tickets here, and I hope to see you all at the watch party. Also, on a side note, there's a ranch rodeo that weekend at the same location as the watch party. I'll be competing in it along with a bunch of other YouTubers, so if you want to come compete or just watch, there'll be more information in the description below.